Good evening, class. Good evening. Okay. If you can hear me, I am Madam Elizabeth. I'll be taking you through a unit, microbiology. And we are going to start with today's topic, which is nutrition or requirements for the growth of bacteria. We all understand that bacteria are the microorganisms which grow in various conditions, and you can grow these bacteria in the lab under different conditions. So we have requirements that these bacteria require for them to grow, and we have categorized it into three. The first one, we have nutritional requirements. The second one, we have environmental requirement, and the third one, we have Kutzer's condition. So under nutritional requirements, this bacteria needs various nutrients for energy and cellular functions, and these nutrients have been divided into three. That is macronutrients, we have micronutrients, and we have growth factors. Under macronutrients, we have carbon, which is the primary source of energy. We have nitrogen, which is required by bacteria for protein and nucleic acid synthesis. We have hydrogen and oxygen. These are essential for cellular compounds and energy production. Phosphorus, they are needed for ATP, nucleic acid, and membrane. We have sulfur, which is required for some amino acids and vitamins. Micronutrients, these are the trace elements, and they are categorized into metals. These metals, for example, we have zinc, we have magnesium, we have copper, which actually act as cofactors in enzymatic reaction. The growth factors, some bacteria require additional compounds like vitamins, amino acids, or nucleotides, which they cannot synthesize. For example, we have a bacteria called lactobacillus, which require vitamins. Under the second condition that bacteria require for their growth, we have environmental condition. So bacteria or bacterial growth is influenced by various environmental factors, and these factors, they are categorized into temperature, we have pH, and we have osmotic condition. Under temperature, different bacteria are classified based on the temperatures they require or temperatures they can survive on. For example, we have what we call psychrophiles. These psychrophiles are bacteria that grows at low temperatures. For example, they grow in temperatures below 20 degrees Celsius. We have mesophiles. These are the bacteria that grow in moderate temperatures, temperatures between 20 degrees to 45 degrees Celsius. We have thermophiles. These thermophiles prefer high temperatures. They grow between temperatures between 45 degrees and 80 degrees Celsius. And we have the last one under this category, which is called hyperthermophiles. These hyperthermophiles, they grow in extreme heat. For example, they grow in over 80 degrees Celsius. The second condition under the environmental requirement, we have pH. So we have different bacteria that grows in different level of pH. The first one, we have what we call acidophiles. These acidophiles, they grow in acidic environment. This is the pH below 5. And we have what we call neutrophiles. Neutrophiles, they prefer neutral pH. That is a pH between 6 and 8. Alkaphiles, they grow in basic condition, a pH above 8. We have osmotic condition as the third category under environmental requirement. So, some bacteria require specific solute concentration. Some tolerate high salt concentration. Those ones which tolerate high salt concentration, they are called halophiles. The third requirement for bacteria to grow, we have gaseous requirement. So bacteria exhibit varying oxygen requirements. This oxygen requirement, it has been categorized into 1. Obligate aerobes. We have obligate anaerobes, and we have facultative anaerobes. Obligate aerobes, they require oxygen for growth. So these bacteria, they cannot grow without the presence of oxygen. Obligate anaerobes, these are the bacteria that grows in absence of oxygen. So when you supply oxygen, they will die. But they totally grow in total absence of oxygen. We have the third one, which is facultative anaerobes. These facultative anaerobes, they grow either in the presence of oxygen or in the absence of oxygen. So class, those are the 3 conditions that actually bacteria require for their growth. If I can ask if there is any question that you need me to clarify. If there is no question, I can see you've understood. I can see from the charts that it is well understood. I will give you an assignment. So an assignment, you write for me 10 examples of bacteria, and this example of a bacteria, you write the growth requirements. You write the growth requirement for the 10 examples of bacteria. Then you post in your e-portfolio. So that is the end of today's class. Thank you so much for attending. Till next time, we will meet.